Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass. You. Hey Vaughn, what's up? Something weird was happening there for a while, for a good 10-15 minutes. My phone wouldn't it wouldn't connect to the internet, like wouldn't connect to 4G or 5G or whatever. I was like, fucking hell, they're they're definitely fucking watching. Had to restart the phone and all. I just gone down to see what the story is down here at Crown Paints, because it's meant to be a gathering here now. Started at 2 o'clock. But I'm a few minutes late. Hey Kev. Yeah, it's not bad, yeah. It's a grand little yoke. Fucking expensive. I have to take the restrictions out because it's still it still only goes like 15 miles per hour. Which is kind of slow. See, ever see them fucking zipping around on the oaks? I need to take the restrictors out. Yeah, about 2-3 hours ago. The guards have been prepping for this and all. I've seen them getting ready. They were going down the link road, which is the road in between my gaff and the Darnay Belcon Village Centre. And they were two squad vans full of them. So I am going to keep my distance, but if it's looking clear and they're not going up, I'll get up close as close as I can. I heard Nolly's out today, so and Dog Trotter, so they're all coming out to Coolock today. Did any of you watch that? Did any of you watch the Nutters in Scotland yesterday? The old NGO crowd were outnumbered like 4-1. Now look, see, there's the guard over there already. Look, can you see them? Don't bring your scooter. Just get your bike back. Oh, it's too late. I have it already. No, I still didn't get the bike back. Bike's gone. I've given up on that. They did email me saying, I emailed the local guards a photo of it. It should have been enough for them to go out and have a look, but they were just like, oh well, come down and you can have a look. I'm like, fuck that, I'm not going down there. And you fucking find something on me that you've planted. Do you know what I mean? They'll do anything, them scumbags. Can't stand them, man. Trainer bastards. A lot of them. Oh, that thing I was talking about in Scotland. Yeah, it was like the pro-Palestinian, pro-fucking LGBT. And then, of course, you had all the hard-line Scottish people on the other side. And they were just they didn't even have to try. They just outshunned them. You know what I mean? There was that many fucking Scottish nationalists there. It was incredible. I think one of the lads off YouTube was there on Bog Trotter's content from England. The Asian guy. He was there covering it. It's just like, do you know what? It's just like listening to people here. It's the same all over the fucking world. Well, all over the Western world anyway. They're like repeating the same things that we're concerned about. Do you know that way? Hey Amanda. I'm a little late. The guards are fucking everywhere. There's 5 behind me. There's another 3 up at this corner. I seen them all getting ready earlier in the car park. Yeah, I am going to keep my distance big time. I'm going to go to where, straight ahead of me there. And I can just, once the crowd gets a bit bigger, then I'll go in and mingle, you know. Comes out to me like, what are you talking about? I'm just waiting on a bus. You know what I mean? I'm outside the bus stop. What are you talking about? Hey, Game and Dad, what's up, man? Hopefully they don't take that off me today. I shouldn't joke about that, should I? Cunts will. Look at them. 6 of them down at the corner down there. There's one there. No, exactly, Dr. Dre. I remember pre-whooping cough, yeah? You have to be careful with that word, but pre-whooping cough. I remember calling them, my dog got out. My ma was in the house with the dog on her own, and my dog got out, and she just legged it. And I called them, and they were at my house. Now, Coolock Garda Station, it's not far from my house, but they were in my house in about 3 minutes or something, 4 minutes, over a missing dog. But I mean, now everything's changed. You call them now and they just want to fucking, you know, they want to come out and question you and find out any dirt on you rather than actually doing anything. Trying to try label you far right or something, do you know what I mean? Hey Sue. Hey D. Yeah, I feel compelled to, like, everyone that has a phone should be doing it, you know, that way, Anna. It's only take it. Now, I'm not going to go up to the left just yet. And I already spot one of the guards that's a fucking asshole, so I'm not going to attempt to go up yet. I'm just going to go over and pretend I'm waiting on the bus. Hey, external, what's the story, man? What did we do before we had phones? God knows. What did we do? The only sources that were happening were what you got from your mainstream, you know, from your newspapers. I only start thinking about that. Look at the propaganda in a newspaper. Like, that's all it is, just constant propaganda every day for the people, you know? Oh, nice one, D. Oh yeah, we'll be safe. I'm staying clear. Like, I'm not going to give them anything. I'm not going to give them nothing. What? I don't get these traffic lights. The old school is over there. Close to do, well, St. Rosary College. Any is now St. Rosary College. Rosemary College, should I say. What's this thing? Yeah, he's there. Well, not the one that arrested me, but I already noticed one of them. I'll head up now in a minute when the crowd gets a bit bigger, but there's already one over there that I know, and he's a fucking dickhead. Like, he's one of those ones that takes pleasure in arresting us, you know, that way. He's smiling while he's doing it, you know. Right, park you up there, bud. Just gonna sit up here. What? I'm sure they're only dying to arrest people as normal. as usual. Sorry I didn't pop up last night. I should have when you were talking about Varadkar. I think it was Tara that talked about it. It was Varadkar talking about how we need to stick a cap on our immigration and all this crap. I'm like, people, come on. Like, if you don't see what's going on by now, you never fucking will. Now, Scotland. I was just talking about Scotland actually there a minute ago. And you had all the Scottish nationalists out there in your square. There's a good video that one of the English lads did. You went up and covered it. Hey, like. Yeah, this, or is it possible we have been wrong about the end of the day and there's seminal album regarding the state of policing in the country, as Ice Cube said, fuck the police. This means to miss Flavor Flav. Yeah, external. Like, you know, with the fucking... It's mad that people are all talking about this rap stuff. And actually, I'm going to say this now, because since Paul's on here, he can testify for this. Me, about a month ago, so before the real heavy stuff about Diddy cracked, right? I was starting to wait to Paul there, Paul O'Neill. And I was like, you know, it's only lately I've been listening to the rap again, right? Or not so much listening to it, but looking at all the criminal activity based around rap, right? And Paul said to me, he'd been doing the same thing, but only recently. So it was like, I don't know what you would call that. Would you call that like just their sort of intuitions? You know, our intuitions are slightly heightened compared to everyone else. That's why we're like, this fucking, what's up with the rap game, you know? And the major stuff didn't even kick off about Diddy yet. Like I said, they're getting multiple uses out of that thing as well. That's happening in America because all the ones that are coming out and vouching for Harris, Hyena Harris. It's all Diddy's mates, like J-Lo and Beyonce. And I'm half thinking to myself, Jesus, did the FBI give all the tapes over to Kamala, you know? Or whatever her name is, fucking Indian. And then she's like blackmailing them all to still promote her. It's like saying to Jet, they even got Willie Nelson. No, Willie Nelson, even though Willie Nelson, the stoner, is fucking promoting her. I'm like, Jesus, man, they even got Willie Nelson. That waltz, he gives me the bleeding creeps. Joke serious way, I can understand the rapper's attitude. Well, external, I suppose it heightens anger towards the police, which in turn gives the police more freedom to arrest us. And, you know, it's building up more and more hatred. Like, the police aren't on our side, we all know that, but they know that there's a good chance that most of us aren't going to be ever violent, ever. So, in order to get their hit pieces on us, they have to, you know, store up the pot. It's them that's doing all the storing. And then take for instance how they released 2 stories in a week here in Ireland, right? One was a foreign lad had snatched a child and they weren't going to release his name because of the current climate. And then literally 3 days later there was another person that had snatched a child in a car, and they immediately said a white Irish male, you know, and then proceeded to plaster his face all over the shop. So it's been done on purpose. It's been done to fucking rile us up, you know. It does, yeah, for sure, Solway. I'm sure he did. See, look, they're all laying in wait. See them over there waiting. You don't want to end up in the back of one of them vans. They're nasty fuckers. All right. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Create even more distrust in them. Even though majority of people that think like us don't trust them. Like, we know that they're just another arm of the establishment. But I suppose on a wider scale, it's to get people to fucking attack them and give them the ability to take more rights away from us. Right, Finbar. I like your image. It's your woman down in Waterford, isn't it? Yeah, the police got that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The reason they're not going after the rappers/rapists and all that. The reason they don't go after paedophiles is because most of them are pedos themselves. And they'd be fucking showing you what they're all about. They're all bleeding nasty buggers. They're all bleeding kiddie fiddlers, man. And you hear the odd story breaking of a copper being arrested with all this CP on his phone or his laptops. So that's it. What do you expect the Garda to lay on limos? Garda transport is designed to remain experienced. Yeah. It's kind of a little bit intimidating the way they have them lined up.
27 is still stopping here. 27, 57.
27, yeah?
Yeah, that's better.
There's a Dublin bus have a guy out here asking people, directing people what bus they want to get on and all. Judge Nolan, there you go, said his name. Yeah, I mean, honesty is the best policy, isn't it? Because if you're like the lefties and the NGOs and all, right, you end up telling a lie, and then you have to tell another lie to cover up that lie. And, it's just an endless shit circle of lies until some big false flag comes up and then takes the attention away from everything that's happening, which is the usual.
27 is the only bus stopping here.
You're judging the mood to divert the buses. Only the 27 is stopping here. Usually there's 4 buses, 42, 43, 15. They all stop here usually, but not today. 27 can, because the 27 comes down from here. It doesn't go up that way. All right, I'll get you now, Eternal. Yeah, he's there asking people what bus they're getting. It is one giant club, yeah. Who said that? What was his name that said that? Carlson, was it? George Carling, that's the one. George Carling. Do you remember that movie he was in? Bill and Ted's Bogus Journeys. Watch that again. It's a great movie. They should have left it as it was. Judge Nolan lets creds away. Yeah, and the reason they let them get away with it so late is so the ones in the higher ups, doesn't even bring attention to them. It just keeps the attention on all the lower little paedophiles that getting caught. They're all getting caught on Facebook Lives and all this. Do you see them? And I've noticed as well now, it's not middle-aged white males that are getting caught on these pedos things. It's all bleeding Indians and fucking Pakistanis and all. Like males in their 60s trying to meet 13-year-old girls and all this shit. Not all of them. Or like, what's his name? Jesse Peterson says, not all, but most of them. Dogma's a great movie, yeah. Really good movie, that, actually. We have to download it.
Again, I weighed them up then like 80 or 90 quid. Didn't mind how much. I was like, I'll buy them a nice one. You need to go once again.
That's it. That's the female here that loves to, she gets off on fucking harassing us. I remember her as well. I'll cruise up now in a minute. I'll just wait for more people to go up because I can see the numbers up there already. I'll wait till there's more. I think my chat is acting the nick again. Fuck off, YouTube! What did I do on you? No, so I want to say this as well. I've noticed on Twitter lately, there's a lot of fucking like proper gory videos, and they're not like I wouldn't sub to these pages or anything, but you know, just like accidental deaths and stuff. I do think there's something going up there with that. Like people that work in factories in India and stuff, and they have this giant like clamping machine that clamps all the tin and aluminium and all, and he ends up standing in it and the thing comes down on top of him. When you watch videos like that, you get a weird feeling, but it's only lately I've been seeing fucking everywhere on Twitter. It's full of it. I like how they're burning these guys alive, burning all these now in fairness, they're saying that they're pedophiles who's being burnt, but you wouldn't know. Maybe he's like could be just like a Christian or something for all we know, do you know that way? Is me chat on? Someone type there, let me know my chat's alright, my sound's alright. Up comes the van, look, bit of intimidation for the locals, huh? Gotta intimidate them. If you remember this area here last time, there was people standing here, and the cops went, even though the people weren't out on the path or the road, the guard felt the need to push in by 5 feet and pepper spray people that were standing here. They were completely not obeying, but they weren't in the way of the guard doing their job. But the guard still felt to come in here by 5 feet and pepper spray people that were standing there. So wait, type something so I know the chat's still alright, because it looks like it's frozen on me. I can't. The last message is from Eternal as the Bishop. Is that the same for everyone, or is that just me? They're starting to divert people now, look. Starting to divert. Something up with me chat. For fuck's sake. Leave her out, YouTube. I'm gonna start a poll. She won't even let me do that. I'll walk around this way. Someone try type something there. Even the guards, even the dogs hate the guards. There we go. Right, hang on. I have to go back up here because... Yeah, I know it's not frozen, but I couldn't... I seen someone there say it was frozen. Right, as expected, here we go. Straight, so I walk down the street smoking an exotic cigarette and end up in the Bridwell. Yep. Cross-references. Zero tax fair in Brussels back in... Ooh. Oh, yeah, that... Oh, yeah, I remember that. Eternal, I remember that one in Belgium. He was a procurer, wasn't he? He was a procurer for the elite. Not all, but most female concentrators. Yeah, they get, like, I'm not saying females make bad officers, but they do seem to have a bit more of a power trip. The males are just as bad, but I mean, rip the homeless guy found in dead recycling plant. Yeah, I seen that as well, Paul. It's fucked up. There was some lad got pulled out of Liffey the other day as well. Did you see that? Some coloured lad. I think he was dead. He looked dead. Anyway. Grand. Then the cops came. He's like, ass. It was clear many of the Garda were taking pleasure in important Irish people. They fucking hate us, Eternal. They hate us. And you know, here, I'm going to tell you this. My daughter came home from school on, was it Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And she goes, they had the Garda in the schools. And I was like, really? I said, what were they showing you? And she was like, they were showing us how cuffs work and all this stuff. And I'm like, jeez, look at that desensitising the children towards the Garda. Do you know what I mean? Yep, shambles. Yeah, what's his name? Dutroux. I remember watching a documentary on him. He was like Savile, procuring the children. I don't know what it was, Solway. It just once or twice that's happened where my chat has like just stopped, do you know? And I'm like, what the fuck? And even when I do a refresh on it, it still won't come up, so I have to go out of YouTube and then back in. No bother, Paul. Nice one for joining it. No. I only did, actually, funny you said that, because I was only playing a game of bowling there about 2 days ago. What do you mean your life got taken? Oh, the ability to go live got taken away? That's shitty, innit? I remember when you had like a video get taken down, it was for like 2 weeks straight you couldn't do anything. It was like everything got taken away from you, like, you know. Oh look, there's bleeding no one up here. Still on the way. Oh, Column's up actually. I'll go up and have a chat with Colin in a minute. Yeah, and he procured it because the state needed underage blackmail. Yeah. Yeah. Just like fucking Diddy, huh? Actually, they're all down here for some reason. See them down there? Must have went for a walk. Let's try catch up a bit. Oh shit. Psycho killer. I've mastered driving this with one hand. Hope I don't go on me snot now. Actually, Colin was still up at Colin was still up on the other side, so when I finish down here, I'll pop back up and have a chat with him. Probably won't be able to upload what he talks about, but so that way the system is afraid of Colin when he talks. I'm gonna go back. Ew, what? Upper Hill was from? Yeah, here's me, people. By the way, there's another faction out there, right? Who are like, I don't know what your man Fritzy's playing at. Like, he's saying he's there representing Coolock and stuff like that, but I don't trust any cunt in the IFP. None of them. I don't trust none of them. As long as they're being led by that Herman Kelly fella, he can fuck off. What is it, Sal? Do you think Diddy will spill them? Do you know, Sal, I think they'll want to do something to keep him quiet, because he gives me the vibes like he can't wait to talk about what he's done. Do you know that? He gives me them vibes like he loves talking about what he's done. So with all the videos I've watched on these people who commit like horrible crimes in the world, you know, like the interrogation tapes, now and again you get one like Diddy who's just like fucking can't wait to tell it and says every little detail about everything. So, and hopefully he does spill the beans, and it doesn't just turn into another sort of Epstein case, you know. Ah, he's dead now, nothing we can do. No, hang on, there's tapes. You know he's got tapes. Yeah, I'll swing over now and get it in beside them. Anyone in politics, I think, were the cunts that were bullied in school, you know, proper nerd types bullied in school. There's, I can see Tinker. There's Tinkers out here and all. Cool. Just that it was just the IFP. I had a bit of a Like I knew about Herman Kelly ages ago, because we went to a speech he gave outside the Custom House, and the Dirt was handing out money buckets like he was at church. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? You're a political party. Surely you don't have to be handing out fucking money buckets. And then they just go down to the Celt and get pissed out of their head on the money that people that went out to listen to them gave them. Hey. On Noli, who's on Noli's doing a stream as well, it looks like. It's on the Street King. There's a big, lovely big tricolour over there as well. I want to get that one in. Countess Battery. Is that your one that would bathe? She bathed in blood. I might be well off there. I think she, one of the queens, wasn't it? One of the queens used to bathe in blood of her servants to stay young looking. Which ties into all that Pizzagate stuff. But the whole Diddy thing, it's just that's how they all operate, you know. They all just fucking blackmail each other. I think that was David Icke I first heard that off about the blackmail. Like, and it didn't matter. It doesn't matter how high up they are, you know. Every one of them can be blackmailed. Bathroy, yeah. That was, or was it? Yeah. I do think to myself how when people like, because if you said that to someone about her bathing in blood, right, they go, don't be such a fucking weirdo, mental patient, conspiracy theorist or whatever. But then they go and look and say, oh fucking hell, it's true, it's an actual recorded historical fact that she did. What do you think happens when they read it? You know, I do always think that. What happens when they actually read it for themselves? So it's the Coolock crew. Video of Bieber being at a Diddy party and the shock in the kid's face. Yeah, I kind of feel for him a bit, just because he was so young when they started with him, you know. He was only fucking 13. He was only 13 when it started. But you have to remember as well, like Solway, that's just a perpetual cycle. All right, Noli, that's just a perpetual cycle that they're doing. All right.
How are you?
Good man, good. It's a perpetual cycle because in turn, Bieber only ended up there because of Usher, because it happened to Usher, you know. It's nice. Look at that, someone got a nice photo. See the photo of that? See? Isn't that cool? It's fucking deadly, man. I love that. You know, it's kind of I'm kind of relieved a little bit that I can come back out to this, well, especially this road, because I was like strung out, itching to go down. And look at that, all wild sprout pears. Isn't that nice? Call them tricolours, boys. Yeah. I remember at the start of the year we went up to the M50. I'll never forget that night. It was a fucking great night. There was about 2,000 of us, and we bring the whole of the M50 to a bleeding to a halt. Need more nights like that, or the way people are saying about going up to the docks and stuff. Need things like that, Bring the bleeding sea to a stop. Something very ritualistic about this, isn't it? Around the roundabout. Same here, internal. Same here. Shit, I'm not that bone in my beard. It's very sorry about the wind. So that he's like the one directing it all. This fella over here is the one directing it all. It's a bit too early for them to get heavy-handed yet. Give them time. Give them about 2 hours, and when the crowd gets lower, that's when they start fucking pushing in. Yeah, it's the only one. Look, see it? It's the only one growing there. Like I always say, nature always wins. Yeah. Oh, no. I think the plan is to hold this roundabout. But they're holding it over there, look. As well as that Solway, you see them now. I do watch, like I have said multiple times, I do watch the auditors in England, right? And now they're crunching down on the auditors having drones. Second they see a drone, they're out. Like, we're gonna call the police on you. We're gonna call the police on you. It's probably because I have me back to it. The scooter's a bit annoying. I fucking have to hold it. I do, yeah. That's true, Eternal, they do. And they wait till the sounds get they wait till the numbers get lower. That's when you see the real Garda. That's when you see what they're really all about. Start getting real fucking intimidating and trying to come into the crowd. And how you been, Jim? They tried to come into the crowd and fuck. All right, what's that here? I think that sign's killed. Look at it. There's Brian on the right. There's Irish Lives Matter. It's mad how many people that sign offends, isn't it? The Irish Lives Matter. I would just say I'm a nationalist. Proud to say I'm a nationalist. The Ito one would make it like against any fucking mixing and all that stuff, wouldn't it? Which Niall has no problem admitting that. But I wouldn't say that. Quick box. Oh, you enjoyed them? Nice one, Jim. Bim Jim. I have there's another at least 3 videos coming out on that, so keep an eye out for them. Okay, scripters. Well, if they do eventually go and right at, and it's going to be something that they start, do you know? Yeah, Mousie's out here, yeah. Mousie, no. I've seen a few of them already. I'm sure McEntee is fucking scrimping and scraping to find something against us out here. She always fucking does. She'd probably come out and follow Varadkar and who was the other fella? O'Brien. Dara O'Brien. 2 of them came out and said that we need to slow the numbers coming down. Which is like, fucking hell, you were calling us all far right and fascists for saying that the last fucking 3 years. Barry O'Kelly, yeah, Barry O'Kelly. I agree. And that other fella, I don't know if anyone got his name yet. Do you know the one I keep pointing out in the videos? I've caught him a few times. He used to wear real flamboyant scarves and all this, but now he's dressing in all black. What's this? Yeah, nice you here. Oh yeah, I've read Fritz Springmeier, The Bloodlines. I found that weird that in the 13 bloodlines that supposedly rule the world, that 2 names that stood out to me, Kennedy and Onassis. And like, fucking hell, there was the whole family, the Kennedy and the Onassis. I was like, what? Mad. It's a flat viewing today. Only 11 people in one shot. A shit show. The invaders don't understand the houses. Yeah. Did you, Shambles, did you tune into I was talking about the meeting that you had in the square there up in Scotland? I'm not sure what city it was in Scotland, but that Asian guy, the Asian English guy, went up and covered it. Free flicker. Another one of the local lads that got arrested here for doing fuck all. Fucking what? Just yellow jacket just flew right up to my face, bastard. You didn't see it now. It's still up there on YouTube. Give it a look. See, I thought it was quite good because the Scottish nationalists outnumbered them like 5-6 to 1. It was just a good visual representation of everything, you know. You know it, Eternal. You know it.
Don't just crown it, burn it!
Free Enoch Book. They've already started. All the Blade and Yumflas still have already started about 3 weeks ago with their fireworks every night. It's a bit of a head wrecker. But sure, let them enjoy themselves for the month that it is. Here's one stat about Halloween that blew me mind. You know, the Americans spend more on Halloween one night than they do actual Christmas and stuff like that. That blew my mind. Like, what is it about Halloween that makes them spend more? Yeah, every night, have it, every bleeding night. It used to be just the scramblers, but now it's the scramblers and fucking fireworks. Well, bring the daughter up to the sister-in-law's area because they still do lots of like traditional games up there. So I'll bring her up there. It's up in Finglas. It is really mad, isn't it? It blew my mind. They spend more on one night, which is Halloween, than they do Christmas. I'm like, what the fuck? Surely they spend more on Christmas with their kids' presents and all. Exactly, Vivid. Avid. Can't pronounce that name. Get dressed as pigs. Yeah. See, look, talking to the guards again. I wouldn't talk to them, man. I wouldn't talk to them at all. I'd just get the fuck away from me. Climb over the trenches like that. Twitter. Harris. Hamas Harris. Fucking weasel. I keep calling him a weasel. No charisma at all. Need someone like top of me head, Enoch Powell, someone like that. Here's a cop is a pig. That's a short. That's another short Solway. A pig is a cop and a cop is a pig. Vito. Vito. Alright, nice man. Alright, Polly. Yeah, good, sir, good.
Getting the news out there, the news, you know. Getting the truth on TV News now, Marquette and everything else.
That's it, cover our asses, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have to tell the truth, like, they're afraid of the truth, that's the trouble.
Yeah.
And because we're telling the truth, we're out here telling the truth, the government don't want to know.
Yeah.
That's why they wouldn't meet us at the door that time. So we had no choice but to block the bridge as an alternative. Yeah. And we had every right to static protest as well as assemble.
Yeah. Six barriers they had out that day.
Yeah.
One up beside it all and then one about 100 metres from it. I'm like, what the fuck are they expecting? What were they expecting?
Were they expecting the army to charge after them or something?
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden coming out with 1.4 million for the security hub after the fiasco with the bike shed.
And their gym training and all, did you see that?
I didn't know, I missed that. We're all about
160 grand or something on keeping them fit and paying for their gyms and all.
And they don't even use it, drinking, they're drinking in the
they
bar.
They drive around everywhere, yeah.
They're drinking in the fucking bar at their expense.
Yeah.
All these so-called business meetings that they're having. You know?
Doesn't he? Yeah, he does a bit, doesn't he? I wouldn't be surprised, he probably fucking is. Born in 19 years. Regard to some of the bigger protests. Well, I meant, Liam, they gave them, they put 190k aside to provide gym services for all the TDs. The dog going out again. For the weather, shambles. I don't know. Although if you go over there, you can't hold your wife's hand in public and all this stuff, huh? They lock you up. It's not what I hated seeing the other day. I seen a video of Japan, coming out of Japan, and I thought the Japanese were on top of all this stuff, but no. They're completely fucking taking the piss out of the Japanese when they're over there, and it's disgusting. And you know the Japanese, like, they're very they're more polite. Oh, this is where the lad got battered by the guards. Alright.
What's happening? Okay. How's things? You alright, yeah?
Keeping on the deal out.
Yeah.
A lot of people sharing that video you got there a couple of months ago, your woman in town.
Which one?
Still getting shared around like crazy.
Van
The one you saved her. You saved her that night.
Oh,
You fucking saved her.
Listen, you want to see the video I had, but there's like people say, listen, you put it up. It's not to do with that. I'm putting awareness
Yeah.
down in your country.
Yeah.
Listen, I've talked a load since. Me and Paul have been talking a load since.
I'm always saying that about things they take their videos down for. I'm like, how are people supposed to be informed if you're not even showing them?
Yeah, but they don't want to.
Going out the 6th as well, yeah.
What town is it?
Yeah, Customer House, I'll be there myself.
I'll be there, yeah.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be there, yeah.
I heard you had the misfortune. Are you alive?
Yeah,
We are all alive. You don't see blood dripping out of my arm, do you?
I'll have a little chat with you if you want that.
Looking angry.
Yeah.
You. Yes,
oh wait, there was 18 strains before it. Yeah, I remember that. Have a look at the image I put up of him over the. It's an image of him asleep, and it's in the middle of the children's hospital. It's like Harris's 2 billion snooze.
You're not on TikTok anymore, there, so.
Yeah. But you gave me a warning there the other day.
Fucking lost. I've done 20 pages, man. Then the other 2, then the other 3. 2 in one day. I wasn't even used. I didn't use them one.
Yeah, it's like I'm thinking to myself, for being run by the Chinese Communist Party, they're awfully fucking sensitive. You know what I mean?
There's not for the people around us. It's you can't be careful. They think I'm talking about pages.
Right?
Yes, my brother. You all right?
Oh, I didn't. I've heard that shambles, but I've also heard that, not to say that it's vital, but that it's an actual thing that's kept people safe, you know? Like some sort of ward. I'm not saying I agree with fucking racism, but you know yourself. Tinker is? Nah, Tinker's not, man.
Oh no, he's coming out.
You probably didn't go home though, did you? Do you know what I mean? That's what I do say. Anyone that has a bleeding phone should be out recording everything that's happening in their local areas.
What do we say to those PSS that are Coolock?
Nice.
Are we ever going to say yes? No! We're not saying yes. No means no.
Yeah, exactly, shambles, yeah.
Everything is okay. Remember, you can be born with it strong, and now you can the legislation.
There might be a man next year.
Did you hear about one being organised for the 6th? I think I seen a poster about it, but one of the lads that are saying it to me there about the 6th in town. 6th of October. I'll get him back on the live, and I'm sure he'll be like apologetic if he came across as that, but I can assure you he's not.
There you go.
Out, out, out. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You always have the cap on, don't you? Can't help it. Undercover over there, look. Sam. Capped them with the American caps on them. Here's one for you. It's pussy. Go on then. Oh, and there's the small boys over there as well. Cool. Go on, puzzle away. That's a good puzzle. But I go to the protest. I don't want these men in a ugly country. I know, Avi, and you know, there's been many a time where I come across someone who is thinking the same as me when it comes to capping the immigration, or at least stopping it for a few years and let Ireland recuperate. But then it's something else. It'd be something else that they disagree with me on. So I mean, it's, you know, it's like we're not going to agree on bleeding everything, you know. Is it RTE running?
You're not wanted in here. Come from your propaganda machine.
Oh, why is that, Harry?
Yeah?
That's
We
RTE.
don't want your vaccines. That's linked to cancer. You fucking gobshite. RTE paying you big bucks, Eddie. Fuck you.
They always run in behind the guards for protection, huh? Yeah, him there. Him. I wouldn't say Barry's here. He's not gonna bleed and show his face here again. They won't send Barry out again. They always run. Barry doing another documentary. He probably is, you know. And you know what I found weird was they put that documentary on the same night as we had a big march in town. Isn't that a bit weird? You know? Is that just a coincidence? Or, you know? Although I don't believe in coincidences. Not anymore.
Is he in that car, is he?
He's gone. He's gone legging it. And just remember that video from him as well, right? He was down there. Do you remember that day he was down over there? And he had that foreign fella running as a TD. Do you remember Barry was down there? And he confronted one of the locals here and saying, "Oh, would you like to talk for a few?" Yeah, it's about 350, yeah. He's like, "Oh, would you like to talk about like your political views and all this stuff?" I'm like, all he was doing was down here getting fucking ammunition for his propaganda piece. Do you know that way? That's all that man was doing. Proper scumbag. Actually, I'll stand over here. It's a lovely smell of weed here. It's gorgeous. Barry got in trouble with the police for not giving them. Yeah, nuance. That was weird, wasn't it? When Harris came out and said that. Drew Harris. Drew Harris gets on national television and says he's disappointed with RTE because RTE showed footage that they never gave over to the Garda. And I'm thinking to myself, you're a lying fucker. I know that you searched through every second of any video footage that Barry was getting, because they all work on the same team. But he was using it. You see, he was using it. I think they might try use it, like, you know, clamp down on media as a whole. Do you know that way? Clamp down on media as a whole. They always get a use out of something, you know. Never let a good crisis go to waste. I used to believe in coincidence with Tisha, but not anymore. Something about the name Harris, isn't it? Feckin' Simon Harris, Drew Harris, Kamala Harris. Something wrong with that surname. Sorry for anyone that has Harris as their surname, but it's fucking something off with it. You can see UFOs coming. Yeah, and Virgin. And people, remember who owns Virgin Media? Richard Branson, another fucking island owner. Another guy, another billionaire who owns his own island. Oh yeah, that's why I apologize. Like, I'm just saying, there seems to be a good few people that are in positions of power with the surname Harris that seem to be wrong ones. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna chill out here for a minute. Yeah. To be honest, they need to start looking more into the islands. The thing, Diddy had an island. Well, he didn't have an island, but he had two mansions on Star Island. It's called Star Island. Was it Miami? Near Miami or something. But they have recently now they've went under and they found out that he actually had a tunnel system that was leading over straight across from the island is loading bay docks. You know, like loading bays for ships and all. And there was like loads of containers. And there was a tunnel going from Diddy's house over to the Docklands. The stories I've heard about all them crates. You know, that evergreen ship and all. It's so fucking vast. Lads over the other side. Yeah, well, we shouted him out when we were there. I don't know where he's gone now. I've lost sight of him. But we shouted him out when we were over there. That didn't stop them, Solway. Did you watch that video here, man? From it was Google. The Jewish guy from Google, and he's caught on. They can't help themselves when you put a pretty woman in front of them or a pretty male. They can't help themselves. They just keep fucking talking and gloating. And this guy's on there and he's gloating about how when we were all locked down, when the Americans were all locked down, that they used to go and throw parties. You see it, yeah? It's fucked up. They can't help it. They just gloat about it. You know what I mean? They're like little kiddies, and that's why I say when it comes to Diddy, if he does get to talk, he'll fucking squeal, because he's gonna love talking about everything he's done. Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff about fucking Branson I could go into. Yeah, and his name, Puff Daddy. I mean, I think he was subliminally telling us what he was into. Oh, there was something as well about Starmer. See this stuff about Starmer coming out about his what's it? His not sexual identity, but what he's into, and it's gonna come out now. Watch. It's going to come out now that he's going to say that he's gay. Watch. Because they always come out and say they're gay if someone has like really bad dirt on them. And then, of course, when he says that, you can't question him. Because he's gay, you can't question gay people. It's great. I shared a video. What's that? I shared a video vid from a few weeks ago. You were from Really Grace channel. Shared a video about the tunnels under the White House. Cool. I'll have a look at that, Ant. I'll have a look at that. There will be names in the Diddy files that will blow your minds. I bet you. One that was a bit of a bummer was Will Smith. Will Smith and his ex-bodyguard. No way, Diddy's bodyguard's fucking talking like squealing like a pig he is. But he's saying it with a big smile on his face because they mustn't have any dirt on him. Do you know that way? The security guard for Diddy, he was security guard for Diddy for 15 years. And the security guard for Will Smith has talked out recently and said that there was times where Will had just gone missing. You had to go find him. But there's one time he remembers specifically because he was a big fan of The Rock. And him and Will Smith were doing an advert or something together. And when he went into the dressing room, The Rock was pounding Will Smith over. So take from that what you will. That's his ex-bodyguard saying that.
Get the cocktails out.
Hello, Mariah Carey. Alright, how's it going? How are you?
What happened to you in the case?
He dropped it.
He dropped it,
Didn't have it. I mean, he wanted another 12 weeks to search through the CCTV around there. And the judge goes, get out of here with that. That's ridiculous. He's had 3 months to find something. Didn't have that on me, nothing. All I was doing was what I'm doing now.
Did you lose your bike that day?
Yeah, I still haven't got it. It's gone.
I was there that day myself, at the area, I don't know when it was the force. Was it the force?
Wasn't
Back
it?
charge you did. I can't remember. Was that on the Friday or the Monday?
It was midweek, wasn't it?
I think it was the force one, wasn't it?
It was like the 15th of July or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had their infamy. They're targeting people that stream live.
That's right.
You know, send a message to everyone else. Don't you dare go out and stream live.
That's Key, you know, Son Key.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gone over to Jackson. Like the people are coming out today, but look, they have to keep this going, you know, because that thing up the north kind of fucking, you know, that was mad, wasn't it? I mean, look, they're going to have to talk to the people up there someday, with the, you know,
I mean, we've a common ground to.
It was too. They use that against you now, you know, the cunts, you know.
Well, now people that say it online, like Twitter and stuff, about any time Coolock gets mentioned, they're like, the traitors, the unionists and all this, and I'm like, all right, so then you disagree with Harris and Starmer swapping flags, do you? You disagree with that as well?
Yeah.
I'm silent on it.
See, they show like with anything that cunts give them, you know, ammunition.
That's it.
But I know. Look at. Once you keep it going, and that's it. There's March next week, isn't it?
There's one on the 6th, yeah. That's it, man. Just keep the attention on it. Yeah. We'll have to. Or else we'll just keep getting.
Did you see the thing on RTE?
The RTE, yeah, proper
the man
hippies.
making out that you're nearly doing a collection for the cunt.
Ériu O'Kelly. Ériu O'Kelly, isn't he?
I know, but the.
Connell.
Yeah.
He starts talking about people think I'm only in it for profits. Yeah, you fool.
I was looking at, well, I knew about the country even before, you know, but I said, it's just the same fella's got millions off the bleeding government, you know.
Bailed out a few times, yeah. But that's the thing, like, the community had a use for that, and had plans and usage for that, dropped. But now all of a sudden they're happy just to put 1,000 of them in there. Just doesn't make sense.
It's all money.
It just doesn't make sense.
You know, once they see the whole thing comes back to money, and they know the numbers that are coming in here already. This is well planned, you know. It's
planned years and years ago.
You know, years ago they talked about they could have solving the housing crisis, they could have solved this. They're controlling the supply. They control the supply, and they're also controlling the demand. So this is how they keep rents up and keep fucking profits up for house prices. And I'm telling you, it's all a fucking...
But now the two of them, who's the Harrison?
Yeah. Oh, they're coming
Dara
out.
O'Brien coming out saying that that's putting pressure on the house.
It's all votes.
He was called us fucking far right for saying that 2 years ago. That's what I'm thinking myself.
No, see, it's all about the election now. It's all about... You hear your man comes out over in America, way over Africa, the same thing, you know. It's all things like the money. I mean, look at some of the people that were... Your man was actually bailed out by Naaman. That owns that place.
Was he?
45 million, yeah.
Oh, nice connection there. I'll have to look into
connection
that.
is fair, yeah. Your man Ronan, you know, that one of the biggest builders in the thing, you know, he does a lot of commercial. He was bailed out now, but look at all the people that bailed out now. They're all fucking thriving now, millions of them. And see, the kickback money to parties, government parties, now they're getting funded.
Well, the government could just hold that over the head, go, look, we bailed you out, you better do something for us.
But they get money and who pays for all the election posters and all that thing at all? You have a fucking sold up for 100 years, you know, power, like, well, Fianna Fáil is more times than since, well, 100
It's like cycles,
years.
that's why I like in all this, it's like 100-year cycles that we're stuck in. It's exactly
They have
what
it
it
well
is.
planned, and the only way, well, like today, but we need fucking to keep the protests down, but we need someone in the Dáil to call these people out, you know.
Great message to me there.
Yeah, that's key. Remember the key.
Yeah, play football with Keith, yeah. Barry Bishop and all that, we play together.
Oh, you should be managers. Yeah.
So I know you.
That's right, John.
You're one of me good managers. You used to drop around to the house and all.
Yeah. Jez and Dean.
Dino's a ref now.
Yeah.
He's a referee now and he's hoping to break into the League of Ireland. Says it saved him, like he's kept him. He had a kid, Dean Jr. It's like spit out of his mouth, spit image of him. But the babby and the refereeing keeps him level-headed now.
Greg said will be tried up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get the slaves in a minute. See you later.
See you later, right? Take care. What's starting, Gary? Thrown out. Thrown out. They wanted an extra guard. See you again, right? The guards asked. See you, Keith. The guards asked for an extra 12 weeks to come back here and look through CCTV, and the judge just laughed at them. So he's had 3 months to fucking get info on these people, and he's had nothing.
Yeah, they orders back up next month. Since next month.
Yeah,
He got arrested the same day, so this
Well, the copper never turned up the day he was up to last week, I think it was.
Well, then he should have asked for it to be fucked out.
And he's up again, and they're gonna ask for it to be struck out. And then he's counting.
Come here. That's his second. That was his second.
Oh, yeah.
That was his second appearance in court. The second appearance in court, that copper shouldn't have turned up. That copper didn't turn up. He had the right to ask for it.
Yeah.
Because he turned up the first one, he turned up the second time. He's a bastard. Oh, bleeding fall.
But the only ones that they said had to go back in 12 weeks were the 3 lads that admitted guilt. If you didn't, you were just sort of... So if they hadn't admitted that, they'd be out.
Yeah, well, he said he's counter stone or whatever you do.
Yeah, because they put our names in the paper. Fuck that.
But they had, he has videos where a woman they had one copper had his leg on his neck, all and he was saying this.
Was that the chap at the wall? Up there?
Up there, yeah.
Was it the chap at the wall?
No, he got back down there.
Because remember he got dragged down here.
I'm calling you.
No, we were here and he got dragged by and John got dragged by. We were laughing when you got dragged by because I
I thought we started and he got back in.
That's all he was doing. Yeah. May have called 1 or 2 of them Copper's a bad name, but that was about it. Kind of rescued.
We were laughing because we were saying, oh, look at that poor John. He's on the record. We was laughing we had off John.
He's still there. He's got a W years ago. Years ago.
My auntie's solicitor's on to, because it was breaking news on the Daily Mail that both put my name in it, so my auntie's solicitor's getting onto that.
They're not going to stay, won't break down quick.
Drag it in.
Very bad to phone out today, John.
Ah,
It's not advertised enough.
as long as he, like the chap was saying there, as long as he keep attention on it, you know,
Yeah.
it's the best thing we can do. Keep attention
I'm
on
going to
it.
get on Facebook now and say to people at Coolock, Airtime, Saladin, Raheen, Eid thank God.
Thing won't, John won't let us put it up on the Facebook page.
Lina?
Oh, he won't. Anything around this, he won't let us put it up.
John Raheen.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still like born and bred.
Well,
I
we
don't
won't
want
let
to
you-
be involved in it. But I can't see it pointing away because it does a lot for the old folks. And so
Yeah. Well, that's what it was initially
if
started
he
for,
loses
wasn't
his back and people are not going to give them money for the outfits. So I can understand them there. Where I'm in.
Two cheeks the same arse, that's correct, Ando.
Who's your man in the combat here, John?
Combat.
There with
Where?
Jordan. There with the two dogs.
Oh, Dave.
Who's he?
Dave, he's been everything.
Is he?
He lost his sister to a bad reaction to COVID jabs. That's why he's here with the sign. He has an image of her and all. He calls out RTE. He calls out RTE more than that.
Yeah. I just haven't noticed it before.
Yeah, he's a good lad. His dog's bark out.
He was down here with his dogs again off the road, had a dog for to rescue the dog.
Yeah.
Trying to get him used to the crowd. So they nearly got into a big argument with him now.
It's a somber affair, folks. It's a somber affair. That's Paul. He's sharing on all media platforms. There you are.
It's hard when you don't know anybody, you know, like the likes of him and... Like
Oh, well, when I was in town there, was it a week and a half ago we went into town?
yeah, I was only back off holidays, I didn't get in.
And I had about 5 or 6 people coming up with their camera to my face going, who are you with? Because obviously they don't look at the thing. I'm like, Coolock, man, what's the story? And they're like, oh yeah, no bother.
As another friend of ours, he lives on your road, Apple. No Apple to talk to this fella.
Oh yeah, the taxi driver, yeah?
Yeah, he was here. I says, Mary, I said, where's your fucking documents? He says, Jackie, they're in the fucking house. He used to walk up and drop off with us.
He's there bleeding 30 years or something,
He said, where's your fucking documents? He said, they're in the fucking house, Jackie.
There's another chap, do you watch much YouTube around?
No, not a lot.
No, there's another chap called Bog Trotter, he's here.
Bog Trotter.
Bog Trotter. Give him a look-see.
Yeah.
Does a lot of work for the homeless and all in town.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
See you later, Ira.
There's another woman there, and Freddie said to me the last time, don't be talking to her, you don't know who she is. Where was she from, Freddie? Huh? No, it was on the south side somewhere. No, she was on the south side. She was here again today.
I've seen that destroy certain groups. When someone comes in, as soon as you're out of state with that person, that's it. It's like the group just breaks up.
Yeah.
So yes, think to yourself.
Talk to anyone,
What?
you talk to stop talking to anyone.
No, I didn't. I didn't know. He said she
That's
could be
strange.
planted here.
You don't mind people from your own fucking area. Not fucking strangers because you're not like,
Yeah.
There, she's
What?
still there with the green monkey hat and a cup of coffee in her hand.
Although we're getting good at spotting the undercover guards.
See her?
I don't know, I haven't seen her before.
She was here the last 2 times. And he says, you were saying nothing. I said, I'm not saying that. I don't think it was.
Yeah. I don't know if any of them actually councillors live around here. There's one in Darndale. Sorry, Ériu. I know Larry lives in Darndale, but apart from that, I don't know.
Yeah, so I joined this team about 2 years ago.
How are you, Ira? See you, Ira.
So am I going to go back home, right?
Yeah, go on. Nice seeing you again, right? Look after yourself.
Yeah.
So there's, well, I know he's in Darndale. The rest of them, I can't think of any off the top of my head. Any of the councillors that are around here. Ooh, 44 people watching, 44 likes. That's good. I'll catch up on the chat here because I was talking away, chin wagging. Yeah, Paul, been outside RTE many a times. Fucking nasty vibes when you're outside there. Posh boy. Just thought that was my daughter calling me. My heart stopped for a second. Yeah, that's a good idea, lady. Should have. Outside Larry's cafe would be fair, although these clowns here would probably get a bit more heavy-handed if we tried something like that. How are you, Manuel? Well, thanks for all the love hearts. And Frank? Oh yeah, FJT. The second. Like it. It's the second one, is it? Alright, get some munch into you. When is that? Actually, when is the vote? When is that? Nice, Emmanuel. Nice one, Dream. Same, right back at you. Excuse me. I don't think the guards will be. They won't actually kick off today. I don't think. I think if we were to stay out for a few hours, they probably would. Do you know that way? Because it, like, every time it comes to a certain point in the march, and they're like, "All right, folks, that's it now." Do you know, you can't march anymore. I don't know, Paul, they usually, you know, when the crowd goes down a bit, they usually move in, but they haven't seemed to bother. They're just like kind of, you know, they're just trying to show their authority, I suppose. There's about 12 of them in the Plex grounds, and then there's 4 here beside us, and then there's 6 down the Bladen roads. Do you know? What's up, Sean Mack? It looks like it's dispersing it anyway, so you can walk home with me if you want. I've got loads of battery left. I'll do a live later as well. I know, Sue. I know. I think as well, shit, my scooter. I think as well that a lot of individuals got kind of intimidated by you know, if you are seen to be down here with Coolock, then that means you're a fucking unionist because of that incident with the flag. And I think that's sort of deterred people from coming out today. It's the only thing I can think of. Because it's a Saturday, like, do you know what I mean? And usually we have minimum 700, 800 at these, so I can just see the guards and mainstream media when they're at home rubbing their hands together, looking, seeing what we're doing, see how we're keeping these people divided, you know. Oh, there is, Sean, I've seen them. I've seen at least one of them, public order units. And the cellulary. Yeah, Coolock for life. Me home. hung around in there when I was younger. Played for that football team and all. No problem, Frank. I hear you watching it anyway. There was a good few more out than this, but a few have went home. Nice one, Bobby. What's that? I didn't even know about that one, Anto. I'm sure I'll catch a video on it later on, online somewhere. Sensor extension in case anyone thinks so. Magic spell, exactly it. It's that eternal. I talk about this all the time. It's that fear of, I'm fear of what your neighbours think and all that stuff. I lost that shit years ago. What'll Mick and Mary think, if I'm seeing down there with all them, whatever. What are you saying, Liam? Hey, paranormal. That's interesting. Was it a yellow flag? Was it a yellow flag with green on it? I do kind of want to stick around till the end, but good chance of them targeting me. Oh, it was red, was it? White with red. Black sheep now, that's a gym now. That's a gym, Coolock. The Blacker. Spent many a nights up there, yeah, the Blacker. Used to be the place to go to. Anyways, I'll keep you with me when I'm walking home, right? Is Noel still here, is he? Say goodbye to Paul. There's only 20 people. Probably NGOs then. I don't know, I'll have a look at that, Anto, when I go back. Paulie, see you later.
Okay, right. I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you around, right?
I'm not going to be targeted by them again. You know what I mean?
It's the beard. It's the beard. I told you that.
Shave it. See you later. Alright, man. Dying with the flu. There's definitely something going around because the house, everyone back in the gaff's sick as a dog. When I do have a live later, it's going to be a mixture of everything. Like, it's not going to be just one. So I know people want to keep the focus on Ireland, but my brain does just go off on one. I always end up doing full circles, but fancy bars in Dublin with the smoking areas upstairs to point away Irish customers. But they want to start banning smoking outside places now. You see that? And I'm like, do they want to fucking destroy business? I mean, that's just gonna, imagine how much they're gonna lose out on if they won't even let people smoke outside in a beer garden. Imagine how much money they're gonna lose on top of that, as if bad things aren't as bad enough. Lee Mannion is the thief. Lee Mannion. I'll be going to houses. I don't get it, Anto. It's just when I heard it first, I was like, this must be a fucking satire or something, but it's an actual thing. That's what they're going to start pushing next. It's another thing to keep the divide going. That's the way I see things now. Anything they push is like, they just want to keep dividing and dividing, micromanage fucking everything. They want to eventually micromanage every fucking facet of our life. Excuse the swearing. Or like in China, like they have it in China with their social credit score. The Irish government would love that. Can you imagine you're caught on CCTV bleeding, throwing a bit of paper on the ground? Well, minus 50 social credit score for you. That means you can't shop for Gucci anymore. Do you know, shit like this. Nanny state, exactly, yeah. Nice one, Frank, hitting now on the head there. Nanny state. I've loads of Vino, I've loads of terminals at home. Well prepared. And I opened up my old... My fire was sealed off, but I've opened it back up. Can't beat a good old sitting room fire, not that way. Or house fire, should I say. And yeah, I'll try be a little bit professional later and have everything that I want to discuss already, you know, in tabs, open tabs, so I'm not just fiddling around. Oh, just hang on, give it a second here till I find this. I know it's somewhere. And Frankie Payne, you fucker. Dropping that Hirschfield's name, I swear to God. It's like a endless rabbit hole. Just keeps going and going and going. And you know the two consistent things with all of these things I'm looking into is blackmail and LGBT stuff. Going back to like 1906. From the cradle to the plate. No smoking or vaping outdoors coming next. Yeah, Sean. I know when I hear it, like when you think about that, I'd be thinking, are the businesses not fucking like what are they doing? The businesses should be out in revolt against that, because that just means they're gonna lose. The business might even fucking flounder, do you know? Yeah, no void. I think I probably have about 15, 20 knocked off my credit score now at the moment. That's something I might stay about. I'll bookmark that too. I'll share that later. In that video I'm doing the layers of existence. I'm only on the second one, and it's already talked about BlackRock. It's already mentioned BlackRock and the likes. Like I haven't like studied the map properly, but I've looked at the bottom two layers of it. BlackRock was like top of the second list. They did, Frank, yeah. That's a good point, FJT. That's a good point. The Aussies are trying that in the coming years, phasing out on paper. And yeah, whenever I look at stuff in Australia, the police in Australia, fucking hell. I compare them to, do you know, the green police in Spain? You know about them? In Spain they have 3 different police forces. Blue, yellow and green, or blue, red and green, one or the other. And the green being the top one, and they're like take no shit. They just go in and clear an area out, like sort of act and then ask questions later type of thing. Yeah, they're useless pricks, man. Useless. Here's one coming down with his lights on, much. You are told not to record ever again. You're shouting too much. Policía Español. That's the one. I had one run in with them, but I was very drunk and young and stupid. And then I knew, don't get on the wrong sides. Don't get on the wrong side of the green. Policia. I could be Indian, couldn't I? No English, sir. No English, sir. Or what are they all saying in town when Paul goes up to them? They're all saying Palestina, Palestina. It's like fucking hell. What? All of yous are coming from Palestine. Pull the other leg, will you? Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying that the Aussie blokes are wimps or anything. They're not, because you see them constant. Never see them, and a kangaroo gets hold of their dog, and you just go up to the kangaroo and start punching it, and like, you fucking nutter. Thing will even snap your back. They don't give a fuck. What's he say to them? Yeah, a lot of people have like questions about that Marcus fella. He does get some quality stuff like we've talked about before. But kind of, I don't know, he's always in the right place at the right time, isn't he? Unless he's just like living in town and doesn't go home. I actually tried as well. I went over to Australia. I tried kangaroo. Ugh. It's the worst bleeding meat you'll ever taste. Oh, there you go. You said a lady. It's like Peter Parker. You know, he's always in the right place at the right time. I don't know. Is that close to town? I don't know. The geography isn't the best. The girls on the horses, see them? The girlies on the horses. It's not just the blokes going around on them, the girls go around on them as well. I've been mad after it. I think I bit into it and I was like, what the fuck, this thing's like rubber. But that's the way the meat is. That kangaroo and shark, never again. I hope that the thing on the 6th, I hope we have bleeding thousands of them. I hope we do. Yeah, I've been tempted, you know, if I went in and done like a broke, I'm sure we could just pull off some accent, do you know that way? Yo bloody oh, you know, just say it in your head a few times and then you'll get the accent. And go in and have a chat with a few of them and see where they're all coming from. You don't think you should go custom house? But maybe when there is enough there, we just go walking. You know? Myself and Noel get up the front or something and start fucking showing people which way to go. Because I don't want to be the type that... I know I did it there today with that guard who seems to be the superintendent of sorts, because he's the one coming in telling people what's going to be happening and all this. I'm like, why are you fucking talking with them? Just tell them to fuck off away from you. It's nothing to do with you. go away from me. Or just completely ignore them, you know, don't say anything at all. And just keep walking. What are you going to do? Hey, John. Oh, I can do it. I can do a Scouse accent. What is it? I'm going back to work next week. There you go. Going back to Liverpool. I love that accent. It's hot on a girl. They won't. No, I'm sure. Well, never say never. Might be a few of us that do. You know, could be a few of us. And then it just like spreads. There's something you want spreading. Bit of fucking courage. Upalacky in a tracky. Oh my God! Yeah, pushing her like something fierce on RTE, weren't they? I think they're basically grooming her up to be some sort of like news reporter or TV show host. See that Adieki one? She went over to America and she did a video. Well, she didn't do a video, but she was caught on video meeting Rihanna, right? And Rihanna's putting her hand over her mouth like she's overwhelmed to meet this runner from Nigeria who's representing Ireland. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe it, I'm such a fan. I'm like, Rihanna, you don't know who the fuck that is. What sort of PR stunt is this? She wouldn't have a clue who that woman is. That's eternal. That's why I'm telling you, he's gonna come out as gay or something. Watch, that Starmer fella, so he can hide behind it, just like Schofield did. Remember? Does no one find it weird how Schofield is doing a TV show called Castaway? And then if you know the stuff about Tom Hanks and all he did, but it's just a weird sort of another coinkydink that he's doing a show called Castaway where he gets put on an island for 10 days to survive on his own. Now if during that filming he fucking finds an old football or something, then you know they're just like, here these cunts are mocking us. Rashid Adeleki. Yeah, I know, she finished fourth. Wasn't it? She finished fourth or something. It's like fucking, what did I liken it to? Sorry for the swearing. It's like, what's his name? Meet the Fockers. Do you remember Meet the Fockers? And Hoffman, who was Ben Stiller's outfit, had a wall of like 6th, 7th, 8th place finishes and all this. And De Niro was like, jeez, I didn't know they gave medals for 8th place. That's what it is. They're like over celebrating her for a 4th place finish. It's just because she's fucking black. It's just because she's black. Look how diverse we are, you know, all this shite. Eddie KO, thought you were Caribbean. Happy birthday. Yeah, the Gaylord fucker. Happy birthday, pizza. Have tequila, have tequila, have tequila. Hey, with them. Oh, Medazzling, man, yeah. Who the world got more angry at for cheating on his wife than fucking injecting old people with Medazzling. Stop. Priorities. What? And you know, this is probably a bit of a controversial take on all this, like who these individuals are. Myself, I'm half Irish, half Pakistan, right? And then people will be like, well then, you want them all gone, that'd be yourself, wouldn't it? And I'd be like, you know what, I fucking would if it meant fucking getting rid of all these people. At least I know then the Irish people are safe. Or a bit safer. I'll sacrifice myself, fuck it, I don't care. No, but just to prove a point always, you know. Yeah, I don't think they've ever celebrated white Irish people finishing fourth. We get a little 2-second segment, but the way she's been put forward, it's obvious that they have something lined up for her. You know, they're gonna make her some icon of the TV, or they probably won't let her be the host of Late Late, but I reckon they'll give her some fucking, you know, some things you can do around the house. Not one of these shows, or a cooking show, or some shit like that, just to keep her there on the TV. What's FGJ? What's the FGJ best?
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, you thought I just had the tan, did you? Yeah. Or they'd probably have our house like men's soccer. Not the way they're doing that in England. They have all the ladies coming in, overseeing all the men's soccer. Football. What the fuck, not American. Well, I do tan very well. At least I have that. But if you were to look at me ma's like fucking milky white. Sorry, Ado. Alright, man. Who was it? If you were to look at me ma, she's like proper Irish, red hair, milky white skin. But then, I suppose that's what has me, you know, thinking in my head that, well, I know I am 100% Irish, but it was the fact that I grew up and all my uncles that chipped in and helped were all Irish, you know. So I never had any influence from that sort of child marrying side. Thank God. No arranged marriage here, folks. An accent like that, you know. Find a few accents. Fuck you, bloody fuck you. Well, I've aunties as well who are like white Irish, but they tan really well. So, me ma, not so much. She'd get like prickly heat and all that. Poor soul. Cheers, Casper. That black Irish thing is, yeah. It's kind of like when the Americans say they're African American. I'm like, no, you're not fucking African American. You're American. Do you know what I mean? Fuckers never stepped foot in Africa. You're just American. Full stop. I'm African American, you know. Cheers, FJT. Just a man with a camera. Speaking me truths. I look at Arkash, I just missed me a lot. And why are you? It's weird. I've never seen that before. Musk is African American. Yeah, he's South African, isn't he? South Africa. This is Freddie Carrick in Coolock. Yeah, when you talk about the Black Irish, I watched a fascinating documentary of in the Caribbean, and there's an island over there that has like, they're so black, they're purple, you know, that dark. But when they talk with an Irish twang, and they all drink Guinness. It's mad. Name rings a bell. Almore rings a bell. Boston. How's it going, man, in Boston? Stay in the fucking car. Love the accent. Montserrat, that's the one. Black Irish. Right. I'm logging off, but listen, I'm gonna go live at about, what time is it now? I'm gonna go live at about 8:30, 9. I'll put a definite time up on my community post. So please do join in, and yeah, it won't be just talk about one subject. I'll talk about a couple of subjects that are happening in the world today, and keep putting. I like the way there's a few people out there who are, if there's something I don't know on that layers of existence, please put it in the comment section, you know, because you're informing me as much as I'm trying to inform you, you know. Information's key. Oh, Charlestown, nice. Hello, doggy. Hello. This is me mate's dog here. There you go. Teddy. He's friendly. Mush. Do you want a pet as well? Yo! Yeah. Right, go on, folks.